Hello and good morning and welcome back, beautiful Buddha gods and goddesses. My name is Hazel Pardinas and welcome back to another episode of my channel, The Laughing Buddha Show. A show where we talk about all things magical. Things like Reiki, energy, painting, singing, laughter yoga. You know I love laughter yoga. Nature walks and all things that tickle my fancy. Now, before we get into it, I want to always start by clearing the space. So today, what we're going to do is, we've got some sage. So we're going to clear the space by doing a little bit of smudging. Be careful when you're taking this on that you don't set your house on fire. That would be no fun. So here we're gonna just smudge the space, clear it of any negative energy, and really ground us in a nice intention for today, this morning. The best thing for you to do is to really smudge your hair. But be careful, don't use hairspray for this part, because you could catch your entire head on fire, and I'm speaking from experience. All right. Now, and for those of you who are new to this, in our last episode, we talked about cleansing the space. We really dove into detail about that. So you can use things like Palo Santo, you can use sage like I'm using. I'm particularly using some white sage, and you can also use things like crystals as well, or even music, whether it's singing or using singing bowls. Sometimes I like to sing to clear the space, you know, like, ooh, cleanse the space. And if you will, you can even introduce an instrument for this. Here I have a bongo drum, so we'll cleanse the space this way as well. We're gonna cleanse the space. We gotta cleanse the space. Cleanse the space. Cleanse that space. Whatever really is it's up to you exactly how you want to do that. I'm gonna do a little bit more smudging here because I really lighters are always pardon me. Lighters sometimes they run out, you know, but we're gonna keep it very centered, very grounded, and really zen over here, you know. There's no need to get frustrated or upset. I mean, life is just great. There's nothing to complain about. We're just here right now, you know. So we'll cleanse the space of any of that negative energy. Once again, use a grid formation. Perfect. Now, something else I wanted to speak about today, and that particularly is laughter yoga. This is one of my favorite things to take on. It's a very modern exercise where we take on a long sequence of laughter, and we do it voluntary. And at first, this might seem very uncomfortable. This might seem a little bit unnatural, and it might seem a little bit fake. But you know, once you get going, it really starts to take over you. You know what I'm... Oh. Tripod, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This thing's always falling over. Come back to center. Come back to center. Okay, I'm sorry about that. We're gonna try this again, okay? This tripod, sometimes it's just acting up. So we're gonna bring it back to center. Namaste. And we're gonna kick it off with a little bit, like I said, of laughter yoga. So what you wanna do is you wanna reach into your belly and you wanna really laugh from your gut. Okay, you wanna dig deep and start just really pulling up that laughter. And after a while, you'll start to notice that the laughter just starts to take over your body. Okay? So let's try this again, okay? Let me just get this camera set. Oh. Excuse me. I don't mean to curse. We're gonna stay very zen over here. Gotta woosah. Just remember your pressure points. Hazel, remember your pressure points. Woosah. You know, I'm just gonna grab a few crystals here. We have some citrine and some ruby fuchsite. Oh. And this one, which I forget what it's called, but we're just gonna get grounded with the earth's energy here. Don't need to get upset, Hazel. Sometimes these things happen. The tripod falls over. Okay, so as I was saying, we're gonna really dig into our gut. Take a deep breath. Oh, okay, let's try it.